Let's say for one brief moment that this is your brain. Then if this is your brain on Zazubaar Film Productions. Any questions? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Any Questions 2. Yes, indeed. Last year, I did well, actually 2011, so kind of, sort of, no, it's about a year and a half ago. So at the end of 2011, I posted a video that asked if you guys, my subscribers, my viewers, had any questions for me. A Q&A, basically. And since then, I have gotten at least 150 more subscribers, if not more, so I feel like it would be a good idea to do another Any Questions video. I think at this point I'm going to make it a yearly tradition to do another Any Questions video, new subscribers, new thoughts. So, yearly tradition now on Zazubaar Film Productions. Any questions, whatever the year is. So this is Any Questions 2, 2013. So, I'm going to ask to all you lovely people out there in YouTube land, do you guys have any questions for me? Another Q&A video. Basically, here's what you're going to do. If you do have a question for me, whether it's regarding Godzilla, monster movies, comic books, movies, YouTube, anything, life, no. Don't ask me any questions about life. No. You guys can ask me whatever you want. Anything. You know, within reason. If you guys want to ask me any questions, leave that down in the comments below. And at some point when I have 25 around questions, you know, a sizable amount that would take a sizable amount of time to answer, to be comprehensive, then I will do a video where I just answer all your questions, and we're going to have a good time with that. In fact, perhaps, I don't know about this yet, but maybe if I get enough of a response to this video, now with Google Hangout, maybe I'll even do it live. Who knows? But for now, just in case that doesn't come to fruition, you guys can leave your answers to this question, any questions. You guys can leave your questions to moi in the description below. Maybe we'll have some guests, maybe we won't. We'll see. We'll see what the response is. We'll see how you guys react. But just let me know some questions that you guys might have for me to answer in the new Q&A video about anything. So you guys can leave those in the comments. Again, when we get to about 25, maybe a little less, then we'll do a video of some sort. Depending on the conditions, depending on the kind of reaction I get, we might do it live. If it's possible, if you guys would like that, then we'll do a live feed. I'll answer your guys' questions live. Maybe I'll have a few guests. Maybe I can get Nicola to come over. Some of my other friends, maybe. We can have, you know, Sid Part 2, Adam, Gorzard on. You know, all these different people I know. So it'll be fun. So you guys, but if that doesn't happen, we'll do a traditional Q&A video where I just read your comments and go, oh, you know, my response to this question and my thoughts on this are. So, depending on whatever, we'll do a video. So that is that. Any questions 2, 2013. So leave your guys' questions to me in the comments below on this video. And depending on the conditions, we'll either do a traditional recorded, posted video where I read your questions and answer them. Or if things go the way of the South, then we'll do, well, not South, I don't know what that means, but if things go another direction, we'll get some people, if I can get enough of you guys to want to be there, you know, we'll do a live feed. That would be fun. I've never done that before, so let's venture into new territory. So that'll be fun. So either one, whichever one happens, it'll be fun regardless. So just leave your questions in the comments below, and at some point in the not too distant future, I will get around to answering them. So yeah. So to all you new subscribers out there who may have didn't get to ask me a question last year, to all of you old subscribers old friends of mine who didn't get to ask a specific question last time, post that in the comments below and I'll get around to answering it. I promise every question will be answered, every question will be responded to, none will be excluded, so put those in the comments. Around 25 we'll do the video. But again, we'll see whether or not we're going to do it traditional or do it live. So that's about it for any questions too. So post your questions, because it'll be fun. I'll answer them. So post your questions about anything, and we'll do that video. So that'll about do it for any questions to the first video. But I guess I might as well use this video for some updates. So now that I'm officially back from my college application hiatus, I'm going to tell you guys what we have planned. We're planning on bringing back ZGC. So for all you people out there who were worried that ZGC was dead, it is not dead. We just couldn't get any episodes out for December and January, or no, November, December, and January. Because, well, it is January. It's early January now, so depending on what happens with Adam and Gorzard, because we're having some trouble with that, with getting together, we'll see in terms of getting together to do a ZGC for this month. But we are planning on bringing back the show. Adam is pumping to get back in action because he only had 2 episodes when he got back from his hiatus, so he's itching to get back into action. So ZGC is coming back, potentially different format, potentially different cast. We'll see. Because Gorzard actually just got a job, the fucker. No, good for him. He's doing great. So he has expressed concerns about being able to make it for recording. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, as of right now, ZGC will be coming back. I'm just not sure when and in what form, but it will return. With new movie reviews, new everything. I think we're still going to keep up with what we said in the last video. I think we are going to do the green slime. I'm just not sure who will be reviewing it and when that video will be posted. So it'll be the first episode of ZGC Season 2. And so yeah. And our 1-year anniversary since we started ZGC just passed. So happy anniversary to us, even though we're not doing the show currently. But whatever, we're coming back, so everyone get excited for that. Other news. Now that I'm back, I am already thinking about the summer. Yeah, weird, right? It's beginning of January, I'm already thinking about the summer. This is going to be basically my last summer at home. And not even that, really. I'll be still traveling and such. But this is going to be my last summer where, I just got out of school. School's out kind of summer, so it's a summer I want to spend doing particular things. But one of those things that I did last year, big landmark of my summer last year, was Godzilla Palooza, of course. That was my big, huge series last summer. It did great. I got some great reactions to it. I had loads of fun doing it. I had a really great experience doing it. It was a very important thing for me personally. So Godzilla Palooza was amazing. And had a lot of fun with that, had a great reaction, so Godzilla Palooza was awesome. And of course, I had been planning to do that for years, but ever since probably all the way back to 2010. So it was a big deal when I finally did it. Now, that being said, people have already, ever since Godzilla Palooza was starting, we're like, what are you going to do for the next one? What other Paloozas could you do? I know I had someone requested Frankenstein Palooza, Batman. I think I saw even Batman Palooza. I don't think that's going to happen, but I saw a different Palooza. Gamera Palooza was suggested. So let me just, I said this in a comment, so I'll put it in a video finally. Someone asked me about the Gamera Palooza idea, and I think that's a great idea. But there was another idea I had. Now, there are 3 Paloozas I'm thinking of bringing for the next summer, because I'm going to try and do a Palooza a summer, where we just take a look at a whole goddamn film franchise. Now, Godzilla is one of the longest running film franchises ever. It's 28 movies, and I reviewed 29, and there were 30 days of Godzilla Palooza because I broke it up into Japanese, English cuts for certain movies. So it was 30 reviews. That's a lot. Now, as to my knowledge, there's no film franchise that's going to rival that, and it's going to be more work. So, basically nothing. I started out with my best leg forward. Now, that being said, I'm actually going to, work a little bit more to get the series done quicker. So, here's the idea. In August of this summer, we are either going to do a Kongapalooza, where we review all of the movies to feature King Kong, a Gamera-palooza, like one of my commenters suggested, where we're going to take a look at all the Gamera films, Showa through Millennium, and there's only one Millennium movie, so that can't be too hard, as opposed to Godzilla's six. So that's obviously a big, that's a little easier to manage. And the third option, this one's a little bit of a stretch because I don't have all the movies and I don't really have a lot of interest in buying all of them. But with my recent obsession with James Bond, Bondapalooza. So, this is where I need your guys' help because I'm willing to do all three, but obviously I can only do one per summer, so we'll save the other two that I don't do this summer for other summers. So in the comments below, in addition to your question, when I do the Q&A video, either live or whatever, while I'm doing it, I'm also going to tally up the number of votes you guys gave for which Palooza I should do for the next summer. So, in the comments, in addition to your Q&A question, I also want you to leave your vote for which should be Zazubaar's next Palooza. Kong, Gamera, or James Bond. So, in the comments below, you vote for one of those Paloozas and leave me a question for my Q&A video. So that's what I want you guys to do in the comments. So leave that as well as your question. And in the summer, we will whichever one gets the most votes, we will do. Whether it be Kong, Gamera, or James Bond. I would honestly, I was also considering Batman. The thing is that Batman gets into hairy territory because you've got animated movies on top of live action. So I also don't feel like I'm the person to review all the Batman movies. I feel like there are other people who do that better than I could ever do it. So I kind of want to leave Batman to people who are better suited to do that. I mean, you guys know my opinions on Batman. He's my favorite superhero. And I'm a big fan of the Nolan films. But I don't feel like I'm the guy to do a Batman Palooza. So, anyway, so of the three Paloozas I mentioned, Kong, Gamera, James Bond, in the comments below, vote for one of those as well as leave me a question. So, we'll find out which Palooza I'm doing next when we do the Q&A video. So, with all that out of the way, the final bit of update news, and this video is running longer than I expected, but whatever. You guys are still here, so. So, the final bit of news is Godzilla Gang news. I mentioned, I think, at some point earlier in like September, bringing back the Godzilla Gang, and we in fact did a Godzilla Gang episode in September, though it didn't feature the Godzilla Gang, it featured the villains. We had the Villain Gang pilot. Fun bit of news there. Big Godzilla Gang things happening. Two things mainly. Not only am I bringing back the main series, not in seasons like I was doing, just kind of episodes, and then one big story arc to cap it all off. Potentially the end of the Godzilla Gang, we'll see. We have my good friend, Super DM Dylan, working on a full-fledged series of the Villain Gang. They're going to get their own show, and it'll tie in directly to the Godzilla Gang. So not only are the Godzilla Gang coming back, but we're going to have two Godzilla Gang shows running parallel to each other. The Godzilla Gang main series and the Villain Gang written by Super DM. Now, I'll of course be filming both, but Dylan will be writing all of the Villain Gang stuff. I'll be only writing the Godzilla Gang stuff. So we've got two people now working on Godzilla Gang stuff. And now I actually have a cast. In terms of the Villain Gang mainly, I still do all the Godzilla Gang voices, but in terms of the Villain Gang, of course, we have Adams, Gigan, Gorzards, Hedera. We've got new characters coming in, so we're going to have to get some new voices. I'm, of course, Gamera. From right now, it's looking like in the new series, I'm not actually going to voice King Ghidorah again, because I didn't like what I did with King Ghidorah. So, we might actually have, because he did a great audition for it, Milan Jeftic voicing King Ghidorah in the new Godzilla Gang and Villain Gang series. So, we'll see. Me and him haven't talked about it for a while, but I'm gonna bring it back up to him at some point. So, we'll see. But Milan, will you voice King Ghidorah? You be the judge. Anyway, so that's about all the news I wanted to spill out to you guys. I'm not going to give any plot details away because there are some big things happening in each series. And I want you guys to be surprised when they happen. But the Godzilla Gang is coming back, and with a new series to run parallel to it. So get excited for that. I already have one story in the can. I just have to film it, which I'm going to wait until all of it's out of the way. But we already have one. Well, Dylan has nearly the entire goddamn Villain Gang series written, so he's way ahead of me. But with college application, I was only able to get done one Godzilla Gang story, so we're just waiting on the rest of the stuff to be written so that way we can just start filming. But the Godzilla Gang's coming back. So, that being said, thank you all for supporting me, for subscribing, for watching. Just, you're all great people. I guess I'll mention this now. Consider this a blog, whatever the hell you want to consider it. It's on my channel. Watch it. Anyway, so, final thing I want to talk about. This isn't... I haven't really been posting Legendary Picture Godzilla news for a long time, since the Comic-Con stuff. There have been new developments, and I feel I'll touch on them quickly. So, we'll touch on them quickly now. Let's talk about the developments that have happened since Comic-Con. Legendary gave us a release date. And I actually forgot it. May 16th, 2014, I think is the date. It's in May. It's the same day as the Ninja Turtles reboot, so that's going to be weird, but we'll see. So it's in May of 2014. I think it's the 16th, but I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly. Casting has already begun. 2 people have been cast. A Japanese actor has been cast as a role I'm not familiar with. And... oh God. I need a drink for this. Oh. Tommy Wiseau has been cast in Godzilla. What the fuck? Yep. Tommy Wiseau is going to be in the new Godzilla movie. We'll see how that goes. So Tommy Wiseau and a Japanese-American actor have been cast in Godzilla. That's it so far. Hopefully one of them is rumored. And I think you guys know which one. Anyway, so... with all of that, well, actually, some more stuff we're going to talk about quickly. Gorzard posted a video on this, so I don't really feel a huge need to discuss it that heavily, since it's just kind of a aesthetic thing. One official image has been released from the film, because the film is going to be shot in Vancouver, and they've already started. They're putting together a trailer already for major viewership, and one of them. An image from the trailer has been released, and it's of crushed buildings and people climbing out of a destroyed building. Gorzard put that on his channel. I think the video got taken down, though, for some stupid reason, so I don't think you guys can look at it anymore. I guarantee you can still find the picture somewhere. I would say look to Facebook. That would probably be the best bet. But we have an image, and it's pretty cool looking. It looks gritty and realistic, which is great. I'm glad that that's the tone they're going for. So, basically, so far, so good on the Godzilla 2014 front. Great direction. Good to see that the film is finally getting into gear. Just one bad news with Tommy Wiseau, but hopefully that'll either go away or he'll be in it for 3 seconds. We'll see. So, that'll about do it for this. I don't know whatever the hell you want to call it. Any questions, too, as well as updates on my channel, as well as Legendary Pictures Godzilla news, so... thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all soon for the Q&A. So again, leave your question as well as your vote for the next Palooza in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Zazubaar, signing out.